Hey Leo, happy birthday. I hope you're enjoying yourself and enjoying this weather. I want to take a deep dive into Leo's career, wealth, health, romance, and more in this video. So this will cover sun, moon, and rising in Leo. This is my take on the astrology. And because of that, it may not resonate with everyone. If it doesn't resonate with you, no worries, pass it on by. I hope you do find what you're looking for. I have included some intuitive tips and some other information I think you're going to find useful in making the most of the July energy. All right, let's dive in. Career-wise, we see the end of the month, you're probably going to have the most opportunities. This is a month about processing what happened in June and getting ready for the August energy. Unemployed Leos may receive a call back or interview for a job towards the end of the month. Stay positive, keep sending out the resumes, and keep showing up for job interviews. And it can seem daunting because there's a lot of people applying for the same jobs right now, but just keep at it. For employed Leos, your career is stable this month as you plow through obstacles to get work done. In the first half of the month, you'll need to reflect on past job experiences, especially with handling unhappy people. It's time to tap into your prior experience and go off that, and you'll do well. You've had plenty of jobs where you had to handle coworkers that didn't want to do their share of work, unhappy customers, bad management. Yeah, you've pretty much seen the full gambit of it. Think about what worked in the past. Think about how you can motivate the staff, how you can better serve your customers and clientele, and how you can get the troops rallied. By applying these past lessons, you should be able to come up with inspired ideas to move forward past these obstacles. This will, in turn, get everything back on track, and you should be able to meet deadlines and finish your projects in a timely manner. Yeah, with a little bit of brainstorming, you can move past this. And I think we're going to see your supervisor will be very happy with your working style. So something later in the month, or maybe something in August or even later in the year, will come from this, with you taking the initiative and really handling this situation. This could lead to a raise or even a promotion. I would also say refrain from taking work home because you have a lot going on this month and it could disrupt your home life. Overall, it's the same basic amount of work and the same amount of pay as last month. June was a busy month for Leo natives, and you might have had an opportunity to make some money with a side hustle or a hobby, but that may not be possible this month. So focus on your main income source this month. There were a lot of crazy things happening in the world, and there will continue to be global chaos this month, but you're doing fine. You're focused on what you can actually control this month. Keep doing what you're doing, and don't be afraid to step up and really knock out ongoing projects. This is a great time to do that. With Mercury in retrograde, if possible, we don't want to begin new long-term projects. Instead, we want to shift our focus to those things that need our attention from the past. For business owning and gig working Leo natives, extra effort and understanding is needed to maintain harmony in your business because things are changing globally. Things that you didn't think you'd have to deal with are now suddenly smacking you in the face. And it's like, what is happening? Because the rules keep changing. And this ever-changing chaos is causing you to be more anxious and also angrier, which of course it would because they keep changing the rules and they change day to day. So you're going to have to find a constructive way to deal with these emotions so that you don't disrupt your business flow. And let's face it, it's difficult to be creative when you are angry or anxious or just overwhelmed with changing rules, regulations, and laws coming into effect. But Leo, you can take this energy, look at the bigger picture, and look at what you want to manifest from here moving forward. I think when we discuss Leo, we don't talk enough about your business savvy. You really are the master of the deal, and anything you're passionate about, you can basically sell to anyone else. But even you are struggling right now because of all the changes globally. Don't let this put you off, though. You can continue to move your business forward, but you will have to dedicate more time and energy to it. And if that wasn't enough, we have Mercury retrograde affecting you too. This alignment can have you feeling off your game, unfocused, irritable, and generally distracted. So this will, of course, impact business negotiations. You shouldn't sign any contracts if possible during this time, and you should really look over everything to make sure you have the full and accurate information before moving forward. Expanding your business is not recommended this month. And that doesn't mean sales are going to dry up. That's not what it means. It just means don't put the money into the business for expansion. Instead, go over the systems that are in place. What can you do to streamline things? And what can you do to be proactive with all these global changes? A lot is happening for self-employed business owning and gig working Leos. But you can handle this. You have a better idea of what you want and what success looks like for you. And that ideal may have changed a lot over the last 5 years. So now moving forward, you're going to be making decisions based on this new information, and that will help you moving forward. So before we look at your wealth sector, I want to thank you for watching this video. I know there's thousands and thousands of them out there, and it's almost impossible to get seen anymore on YouTube. That's why we always suggest that you hit that bell so you'll be notified when there's a new video up. Oh, and you need to subscribe first for that to work. But yeah, anyway, I hope you do. I hope you like this information and you find it helpful. Let's go on to your wealth sector now, Leo. Leo's general income is about the same as it was last month. There won't be as many opportunities for growth, but the money's pretty stable. This isn't a time, though, for risk-taking and anything connected to your finances, whether it's buying a lottery ticket or whether it's putting money in crypto, should be avoided this month, Leo. It's not the time to do it. If you're about to purchase a big ticket item, it might be wise to wait until September. It may actually cost a little bit more in September, but you're likely to get what you want and something that will do what you want it to do. If you're buying something especially that's electronic or something like an automobile, something like that, definitely wait because chances are very good that there's going to be something defective with it. Also, there's a possibility that you do sign a contract in July and there is a lag and you won't receive it for several months. By waiting till September, you're likely to have a much smoother experience and you will be more satisfied with your purchase. I think overall, this is not the time to invest or to cash out either. Just let things ride with your investment. Looking at your health, the full moon can stress Leo this month. This could cause you mood swings and additional stress or anxious thoughts. If you're feeling anxious or uncertain about an issue at home or at work, take the time to address the issue. A compromise may be needed. You just need to talk things through and you need to really let people know what is bothering you. Mercury retrograde can lead to misunderstandings, miscommunication, lost or missed appointments, and this can also be stressful. Leo likes to be on time and they like to be where they're supposed to be. And I think it's really funny that Leos are always known for being divas and wanting, to be in center stage and have the spotlight on them. But there is another side to Leo as well. Leos always want to do their best. They want to give 100, 150% to anything that they're invested in, and they don't want to disappoint people. So if you are showing up for an appointment, you definitely want to be on time and you want to have your information and you want to be ready. These minor hiccups can really cause a lot of stress because they will throw you off your game. And being late or missing an appointment can really throw off your vibe, Leo. It's one thing to miss an appointment because you made a decision to miss it. It's another when something happens and there was a change, but no one informed you. So you definitely want to check and double check and confirm all appointments and reservations this month to have a smoother experience. Also, the new moon in your sign on the 24th may leave you feeling a little bit restless. So you may have trouble sleeping and you may have trouble focusing. Probably for the 3 days of the day before and the day of and the day after. You may feel like your clarity is off and you're just a little bit kind of out of it. This will be further aggravated by a small misunderstanding at home. You're probably going to have to step up and take control over this disagreement and also be ready to compromise to keep peace at home and prevent a crisis. And it's probably over something really silly, but it's miscommunication again. So this could leave you feeling stressed, overwhelmed, anxious, and not sleeping well. So be sure that you work through it quickly so that you can get back to your routine. Take your supplements, your vitamins this month, and make sure that you do get enough sleep. Overall, your health looks good though. For elder Leos, from time to time, household appliances can break down. It's nobody's fault, it just happens. And this could be the time you see not one, but two appliances go on the fritz. Before going out and purchasing new items, make sure that it's not something simple like could they have suddenly been unplugged? Or could a fuse have gone out? Or something really trivial like that. So perhaps after you check to make sure everything is plugged in, breakers are working and such, then call a repairman. It would be worth the investment to pay for a repairman rather than buying brand new right now. These problems could leave you feeling drained and disappointed, but it's nothing personal. These things happen to all of us from time to time. It's just you were looking forward to spending that money on other things and not replacing household items. And I get that. I totally do. But overall, it's probably something small. So like I say, check first to make sure everything is plugged in and everything is as it should be, and then call the repairman and at least get an estimate what it would cost to fix versus buy new. Because Elder Leo has been working very hard to pay down debt, and the thought of spending hard-earned money or putting something on the credit card is not appealing right now. So just remember, this happens to all of us, but hopefully you can get the items repaired quickly and inexpensively so that you can continue on with your plans for a big trip. Leo has something in the works for July and August. You're planning it or else you're taking that trip, and you definitely need to go ahead with that. But we'll discuss more about that in the travel section. So while that was a lot, that is about the only thing really happening with Leo elders this month. So it could be a lot worse. Stay positive. Looking at your romantic sector, partnered, committed, and married Leos, the first week of the month, you're desiring a more affectionate and closer bond with your special person. And this could cause problems with partnered Leos feeling somewhat disillusioned or unhappy with their current relationship when your partner doesn't have time for you. But it's really not about you, and they're not really trying to ditch you. They're just caught up in work and lots of personal drama around family, and just they have a lot going on. Rather than take it personal, sit down with them and communicate your needs so that you can quickly clear the air and get past this. And you will. By the end of the month, this won't even be a memory. Single Leos will do good to move out of their comfort zone and meet new people this month. A person from your past may show up as well, but whether or not you re-engage with them is up to you. If you're ready to have more lessons with them, then go ahead. If you're done with that chapter, then just keep on walking and don't engage. The last week of the month brings opportunities for love for single Leos. Excellent social skills will make this a good time for dating and making friends. You can expect compliments and perhaps even gifts during this time. You're very charismatic and charming during this week, and you're really attracting people to you. You're likely to make friends as well as pick up new admirers. So this is a nice social way to end the month of July. Partnered, committed, and married Leo natives will probably be surprised with a birthday party, and it may not be on your birthday, so there is the surprise. And even if you know it is being planned still, it's the thought that counts, and it's really nice to get together with friends and family and celebrate your special day. July is also a good month for mending fences and getting back in touch with people from your past that maybe you've been thinking about but just haven't had the time to connect with. Looking at your travel. Well, first, this is a good month to travel, but there will be delays. Yeah, you're going to have to plan for the unexpected, which I know that's kind of difficult, but do your best to have cash on hand, several different ways to pay for something. Make sure you have all your vitamins, meds, supplements with you, and make sure that you remain flexible and keep your sense of humor. There could be delays, thank you, Mercury retrograde. If you're traveling for business and the trip can be postponed, I would advise you to do it until after the retrograde is done. Also, besides the delays, we see that during Mercury retrograde, people can say one thing and mean something else, or contracts get lost, sales don't go through, those type of things. So it would be a lot of hassle for maybe only a little gain. If you are traveling for fun or traveling to knock something off the bucket list, then just stay alert. Also, make sure that you watch the news to see if there are any train delays or any plane changes, and check and double check your reservations to make sure that it is for the correct date and you're at the correct hotel. But if you can keep your sense of humor, none of this is going to really impact the trip other than just be a small hiccup. So overall, this is a really busy month for Leo natives. We see a lot of good things happening. Yeah, there's going to be some obstacles and some challenges with Mercury working, but overall, we're going to see you make a lot of forward progress too. You're going to take charge at work. You're not going to expand your business. You could possibly have a job interview, and you're likely to feel better overall physically if you can get enough sleep. Also, it's important that you clear any family misunderstandings up quickly so that you can spend time with your special person. Single Leos are likely to be very charming and have great social skills this month, and that is going to attract people into your circle, both friends and admirers. So the possibility of dating someone new is very high, especially towards the end of the month. Money-wise, it's about like it was last month. It's just not a good time for investments. The global market continues to be chaotic, and spoiler, it will be that way for the next several years. Keep that in mind when you're thinking about making financial changes, and especially in America. Okay, I hope you found value in this mini overview. If you did, let me know in the comments section below. And as I said before, thank you so much for watching and being part of the Serenity community. Stay tuned for more videos. Reiki blessings!